Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Got a beer here from the Foley Brothers Brewing Company from Brandon, Vermont. This is their Centerinal IPA, coming in at 6.7 alcohol by the volume. Let's crack it open and see what we have. It's going to be a hard label out, but we're going to make it happen. The old Firestone Walker Dirty Glass Mafia. No matter if I clean it or not, still got a dirty glass. This thing is Haze for Days. Absolutely. I think this is the first real Haze for Days beers I've had from the Foley Brothers Brewing Company. This is Haze for Days, and I would almost say unclear for years. Absolutely. Beautiful looking beer, actually. Big pillowy head. Lovely orange. Yeah, just beautiful orange hues on this one. I really like how hazy it is. I didn't expect that. Very happy. I don't know. It's just a beautiful haze, too. It was just there. And that was without stirring the can up or doing that roll that Joe does. Shout out to Joe from the Beer Patrol. But yeah, wow. Beautiful lacing already sticking to the glass from that 6.7% alcohol by volume. Wow. Move it around. Little protein sticking in the glass, but not much. Probably not the thickest beer in the world, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, nice lacing sticking. Already I'm starting to love this beer. I haven't smelt it yet or tasted it. So let's see how that holds up. Give it the unprofessional wipe. I don't know even why I did it. I just did it. It's one of those kind of things. All right. Yeah. Cheers. Nice little nuances of a sweetness, of a oat sweetness, torrefied wheat. Peppery. Tangerine. Mango. Maybe a little fleshy mango. A little bit. I will say a little bit. A lot of tangerine. Unfortunately, my vinyl stopped. So I'm going to get up and fix it because I have pants on. And you get to see my big gut. Fun times. Listen to some new vinyls I just got. So it is what it is. It's one of those kind of deals. I brought the vinyls down to the old dungeon because my tape player needs clean. It's not broke, it just needs clean. There's the beer I was having before. Oh, we'll spin this thing around. I haven't. This is Inferno by Dario Argento. I have Inferno. I really just haven't watched it in a long time. I should actually do myself a favor and pull it out and give it a good go over. I have so many movies, and since I moved back, I have movies and totes and movies here and movies there, so I got a lot of movies. So tracking it down will be the hard part, not watching it. Excuse me. Hope you can hear it, and hope it's not too loud. I mean, it's one of those kind of things you want it loud enough to hear, but not too loud. That kind of thing. I think you should be all right. Yeah, I'm actually using my old vinyl player too, the one that was in the beer reviews before. So that thing is beat up. There's a lovely tangerine. Those nuances of a subtle sweetness, but it's very subdued. Unfortunately, one thing about Foley Brothers is they do not date their fucking cans. So please do that, you bastards. Okay, here we go. Cheers. Wow, that's boring. Wow. Okay. Very subtle. Very subtle. Very medium body, medium size of a medium body. Really nice on that one. The pillowy because of that nice head too, kind of mixing in with the sedimentation. Slight. Again, you have a lot of torrefied wheat kind of tones kind of wafting around the palate because of the sedimentation. that is to be expected. You have a little bit of something. Excuse me, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I think because I went through 2.5 months of just horrible allergies, I'm just automatically just thinking I'm doing bad stuff. So, fun. Anyway, hopefully that's over now. But, yeah, I just... A little bit of an earthiness, a little bit of a soft pepperiness. I actually am getting something that reminds me of like the rind. This sounds weird. The rind of a honeydew, subtle tonalities of that. I'm not really pulling anything like a grapefruit. I'm not pulling anything. I mean, maybe a subtle hint of a grapefruit, but I'm getting more of like a rind of a honeydew. And it just tapers off into like some random peppery earthiness, that kind of vibe. It's not, there's nothing really going on in this beer. It's really, really easy drinking, easy approachable, but boring, if you know what I mean. It's one of those ones where you really want to top it up with something that maybe was bombastic, but you weren't really a fan of it. Top it up with this, mix it up, and yeah, there you go. You know what I mean? There you go. Balance everything out. But yeah, let me just give it a couple more sips instead of, I don't want to villainize it for no reason. Yeah, there's nice little torrefied wheat notes. There's nice little oat tones. A little sweet zip. That's nice. I like that. A little bit of something that reminds me of the faint hint of grapefruit, and a nice little faint rind of almost like a honeydew melon, which is very nice. Tapers off into a little bit of like obscure earthiness, a little pepperiness, that kind of thing. Very just subtle, very easy drinking. Not getting too much out of this. Maybe even a hint of something that reminds me of like a really fresh cut cucumber, but in a good way, not a bad way. You know, I mean, not vegetal in a bad way. Just like that nice sharp, smell. You know, that nice. That's a very nice little thing there. But yeah, nothing bad. Nothing bad. There's no bad qualities in this beer that I'm getting. It's just very subtle. Very subtle. I don't know when this beer was made. Centennial falls off the face of the earth really quickly. Or Citra rather, or Centennial, yeah. Centennial, so because it's just the Centennial, so I think that's Citra. Citra falls off the face very quickly. Let's see. Let's see. Because Centennial will bring a lot of the that nice earthiness kind of stuff, but Citra will give you the fruits. But if the fruits fade off, then you know. Foley Brothers Brewing, established in 2012, still a fresh melon. That's really actually, I mean, I know it's 2019 already because time just doesn't seem to want to fucking stop. It just flies the fuck by. But 2012 is pretty early still. Excuse my snorting. There's a family-run brewery in Brandon, Vermont, which I definitely need to check out. I've always wanted to go to Vermont anyway, just because I'm a dork that thinks Champ is real, so I want to go see him. Centennial IPA, Centennial, I can't talk, is IPA is brewed with a hopped exclusively with Citra and Centennial hops, giving a unforgettable citrus flavor. This beer was brewed and canned by Foley Brothers Brewing Company, Brandon, Vermont. Here's the thing. One more thing, sorry, because now I'm actually having a problem. I do believe that the fact that they do not can their beers is imparting a very bad thing, indeed. Is causing us, the consumer in Pennsylvania, to be pushed beer that is past expiration, if you know what I mean. I think this beer definitely tastes like it's not that kind of, well, you wouldn't even be able probably to tell because of the fact of all the oats and torrefied wheat there. But there is no flavor coming off basically from these hops. I think because of the fact that they don't can and date their cans, I think we're getting pushed dodgy products. Because honestly, I've had a couple from Foley Brothers now, and not a single one of them has actually actually blown my doors off. If you know what I mean, they've been good. I have no problem with Foley Brothers. It's just they're not reaching the levels the can tells me they should be reached. And I don't want to say that the brewer is over exaggerating his beer. I'd rather say that maybe the beer's a little bit old that I'm getting because there's no date on it, and maybe the real stuff is a lot better. That's what I want to go with on that one. So, I think, well, I'm going to take a trip here soon when I hit a milestone up to New England. But I think before then, I want to go to, I mean, where I live now, in my life right now, money is tight as hell. So, money and traveling's taken a back burner, unfortunately. But I'm definitely going to take a trip here to England again to see my brothers. I have to, because it's just a good time. And then when I hit, next year is, I got to go run around through Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, the whole deal. Maybe even all the way out of Maine. I want to do a big, stupid, either by myself or with somebody else, especially someone with a female variety that I can, touch. That was rude. But a big, huge trip through New England. So I think Vermont might just be put on that trip anyway, because I want to go to Vermont anyway. So maybe it's going to be like a big loop around through, then down through New York, that kind of thing, like a big half a heart, if you will, if you know what I mean, and then right back to Pennsylvania. So, because that's kind of how the road structure works anyway, because you take then 84 straight down through New York, right back to Pennsylvania. So, Foley Brothers Brewing Company is going to be on my list, because I want to go to Burlington. I want to check out where Brandon is. I want to get some real stuff from the real brewery, like fresh stuff, and actually give these guys a proper go the other way, because I don't know, I'm just saying, from what I'm getting can-wise, the hype is there. The brewery's hyped from people that get the beer regularly. I'm not seeing the hype in the cans that I'm getting. So, this is important why you date your cans. The brewery. You would stop people making a pilgrimage for no reason just because you date your cans. Maybe that's your plan. To make the dudes that really love beer travel all the way there just to see you. Bastards. You bastards. Anyway, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. It's a good beer. I'm just going to give it a solid score. It's a solid score. It's a 7.5 out of 10. It's a solid score. It's not bad. It's not good. It's one of those kind of things. Actually, I'm gonna drop it, honestly, because I'm saying it's not bad and it's not good, and it is. It's not bad. It's not good. It's better than that. It's good. It's just not bad, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna drop it to a 6.5. 6.5 out of 10. I just have to, because I have to keep true to my ratings. If I'm saying something's not bad but it's not good, it's a little better than good, but it's not bad, I'm going to have to give it a 6.5, because unfortunately it's not doing, well, it's definitely not doing anything that this isn't the can. The bombastic notes of citrus would be exactly what this beer needs, and it doesn't have it. So even though there's no bad qualities to this beer, it's just a really, I mean, I wish you would on this side, so I'd just give you some. It's really bland. It is really bland. There is nuances, but what it is there is super bland. So I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Sorry I drug you out for so long to give you a 6.5, but it is what it is. This is Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers.